This is what true despair looks like. The man suddenly realized that his body was gradually shrinking. His wedding ring had unexpectedly slipped right off his finger. He was now even shorter than his wife. At first, Nick thought it was simply because he was getting older. But as time went on, his condition became more and more severe. Eventually, he shrank to the size of an ant. Even the family cat could take his life at any moment. One day, Nick went swimming at the beach. As he looked up, he suddenly noticed a strange vortex in the sky, some kind of mysterious energy. Nick immediately felt his body beginning to shrink. Terrified, he quickly returned to shore. At first, he thought it was simply because he had spent too much time in the water. But after returning home, he realized that things were not that simple. A custom-tailored shirt had somehow become one size too large. All the signs indicated that he was slowly shrinking. Realizing the seriousness of the situation, he went to the hospital the next day for a checkup. To his shock, he had become 10 centimeters shorter. The doctor, however, explained that it was perfectly normal. After hearing that, Nick finally felt relieved. But later that night, while taking a shower, his wedding ring slipped off and fell to the floor. His wife also noticed that something was wrong. Nick immediately rushed back to the hospital for further examination. But after a series of tests, the results showed that his body was completely normal. However, his shrinking condition continued to worsen, and none of the hospital's treatments had any effect. With no other options, Nick could only return home to recover. As time passed, he eventually shrank to the size of a mouse. For her husband's safety, his wife put the cat outside the house. She even told others that her husband had died. Nick was instantly furious. He accused his wife of disrespecting him and believed that she no longer saw him as a normal human being. But his wife paid no attention to his complaints. What frustrated him even more, his wife no longer dared to let him sleep in the bed, afraid that she might accidentally crush him to death. The next day, he tied a fish hook to a piece of string, planning to make a climbing tool. Just then, he heard a cat meowing behind him. Nick was instantly terrified because to him now, the cat was no different from a monster. His first instinct was to run, but in his panic, the cat had already assumed a hunting stance. Nick immediately grabbed a needle for protection and ran as fast as he could. Before long, the cat caught up with him. Terrified, Nick quickly squeezed into a gap beneath a door. The next second, the cat reached in with its paw. In the chaos, Nick lost his footing and fell into the basement.